In this book I've perhaps covered entirely too much material, but this is the point, to give you plenty of stuff so that you can choose and develop your own path to personal freedom. All this book contains is just a very workable path that I created for myself based on research I found useful, and is tailor-made for me. One size does not fit all. Your mileage will very definitely vary. This next to final lesson in this series from the book is to help you determine what gurus, coaches, books, materials, or whatever it is that you may seem to want to help you with your own search, your own path construction. 1. Approach and daily schedule. Included in this week's assignment is a list of an approach and a daily schedule you can incorporate into your life, if you want. 2. What does a valuable self-help program contain? There are a handful of metaphysical principles which all successful self-help programs contain. I've already gone over a checklist to see if any particular self-help guru isn't delivering the goods. So now I hope to tell you what they do need to contain. A. Thoughts create your reality. See Huna Principle 1. Earl Nightingale's Strangest Secret, Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, Handel's Master Key System, etc. B. You can connect to a higher intelligence, the universal, to get answers and intuitive suggestions. See Handel, Hill, Chapter 14. Most religions and philosophies cover this point. The Silva Method. C. Self-inspection and personal analysis is your real path, if you need one. This is the key point to Buddhism, especially Zen. As well, Jesus gave many examples of his own meditating in the wilderness. Lester Levenson's release technique. D. Your persistence and faith determine your progress toward enlightenment. See Hill's talks on burning desire and other New Thought authors' comments on concentration. Oh, and if you find someone who isn't searching, who is completely calm and at peace with everything, and meanwhile being quietly confident of themselves enough to only be interested in you and the people around them, realize you just met one of the real, rare, genuine articles. Treasure them and help them as you can. Don't try to keep up with the help you'll be getting from them, because they really and factually only exist to serve. 3. What makes a self-help guru really successful? Unfortunately, most of these guys and their marketing firms have this backwards. Most gurus and success coaches are out there only to sell benefits. They aren't interested in helping you find your own freedom. You are their paycheck, after all. The point today is to cover how you can tell a real deal from a fake. A. Real gurus aren't concerned with themselves as an example. The best will actually try not to bring up their own successes, since this then builds resistance by giving you a hidden standard to measure your own progress against. B. Real gurus are interested more in your self-actualizations than anything they say or do, or even in the materials they offer. Ye shall do greater things than these. They aren't just offering to help you cure your physical ailments, get rich quick, have an incredible sex life, or attract that luxury car, huge house, expensive trinket you've always wanted. C. There is no dogma or hyper-compartmented teachings to swallow wholesale. Real teachers will insist that you work this out for yourself and only accept something if and when you've proved it for yourself. D. And while it's necessary to make money to survive in this culture, it's more to the point that people won't value something unless they have to contribute something first, or as a result. Money, especially hard-earned income, is one way to do this. CEO space requires people to go out and learn by getting people to become investors, contributing to their success. The final point, do they deliver the goods? When you study up on a self-help guru, look to see if they are delivering a finite set of goods that is here right now. 4. Personal improvement crossovers and compartments. All life, at least our humankind version of it, is severely compartmented. People live their lives in cloistered cubicles, even when they're right next to another person. And we keep our knowledge and our beliefs running in the same manner. As a whole, our culture is devoted to remaining separate. But to study ancient philosophies and religious texts, our modern world is the anomaly. These books and scrolls and verbal traditions tell us we are all connected, all interconnected. This is another indicator of a scam or fraud, when they won't let you look at other data. Wide open studies like Huna tell you to use any part or all of what you find workable for yourself and improve on it or combine it with other studies. But the answers to any questions can be found simply when you look for crossovers from other fields. Crossovers are when two distinctly different fields of study come up with exactly the same approach to a common problem, especially when they are not known to each other. And I can tell you that by being truly open to the world around you and seeing it for what it is, not what you think it should be or would like to change it into, only then will you see a remarkable world around you and be able to take advantage of the vast amount of opportunities ever present. 5. 4 goals to achieve which will save your life and everyone else as well. When you release on goals in order to achieve them, you're actually helping everyone around you as well. So the bigger the goal, the more you help humankind in general. Here's 4 of the biggest goals I can think of. World peace, abundance for every single person, ecological balance, personal freedom for every single person. As you start working around on these broad goals to release, you'll then see how they interact, as well as other reasons you need to work on all 4. 6. An apology for my dream and yours. You see, this universe we live in is exactly backwards from what we have been taught and have accepted as true. I, as you, have been pushing down this line hoping for better answers as we go along. And as I've covered at various points, both Levinson and Huna hold that the world around us is a dream, an illusion, Maya. It is not you and the universe. Handel's whole master key system was a treatise on how you get up to the point that you figure out you put the whole thing there. This now explains why Levinson pointed out to get beyond having to have stuff and simply get your freedom instead. Otherwise, all manner of dire catastrophes ensue to those who just keep going for more stuff. Why is this? You wreck your own game. What's the point of having everything you could possibly want if you've worked all this long time to make sure you didn't have it to begin with? This is why all these gurus and coaches are so very amusing. Because while they are all helping you improve your success, they don't take it all the way out. They keep telling you how to pimp your ride, or telling you how to drive more safely, or evade the cops, instead of letting you in on the secret of teleporting. While there are many paths up the mountain, you'll also quickly see that there never was a mountain to begin with. But you knew that. 7. Coda. The bottom line is in who decides how much love or thought to put there. This is B, or self. B is what causes love to exist or function. B creates all thought. You can simply decide at any point to change your mind. That changes the world around you. And your real beingness, not the approval-oriented fiction, but real certainty of self and the unflappable peace that comes with it. This is the point. When you quit associating yourself with a body or a specific entity in this playing ground we call the physical universe, then you have achieved that rare state called satori, or enlightenment, or illumination. It's just that simple. For when you can't be controlled, or need to control, when you don't need approval from anyone, when you are secure and safe regardless of the world around you, needing no physical situation in your life, then and only then you have all the freedom, peace, and joy you could ever want. And just slightly above that point, all the peace of mind you can handle, and more. All the self-help and personal development techniques will only take you so far, right up to the brink, in fact. But then you have to make the decision to step over that line. But everyone should try it at least once in their lifetime. The point is that it will be your conscious choice from that point forward.